Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about the triple planetary transits that are going to happen in the year of 2023. Okay, and this is going to be very important. I realized that I haven't made this video. So I just quickly made the video of 2023 horoscope for Aries, and then I realized that I haven't made this video. So today we'll be talking about this. This is going to be very important. We all know about double transit impact, right? When Jupiter and Saturn, both the planets impact a certain house, a certain planet, then that activates it, that triggers some events. Okay, we look for Jupiter Saturn double transit if we have to analyze certain events. Now we have triple transits. Okay, so this is going to be very important and of high significance. Okay, we have before April, okay, we do have double transits. Okay, when Jupiter will be placed in the sign of Pisces and Saturn will move into the sign of Aquarius on around 17th or 18th January. Okay, so in the first month itself, Saturn will move into the sign of Aquarius, which is its Mool Trikona Rashi. Okay, and will aspect the sign of Aries, Leo, and Scorpio. Okay, and Jupiter will also impact the sign of Cancer, Virgo, and Scorpio. So there is double transit impact on the sign of Scorpio as well. Okay, for you. So depending on the dasha and everything, it can trigger some, it can activate some events. Okay, but after April, okay, after April, Jupiter will move into the sign of Aries. Okay, where Rahu is already placed and Saturn is impacting the sign of Aries. Okay, so we have triple transit impact on the sign of Aries, as well as Jupiter and Rahu will impact the sign of will aspect the sign of Leo, as well as Saturn also will aspect the sign of Leo. So we have triple transit impact on Leo as well. Okay, so after April, okay, for the months April till November, because after November Rahu will move into the sign of Pisces. Okay, so almost around 6 months. Okay, that is because 22 April Jupiter will, so we can't count the month of April, but almost 6 months. Okay, that's almost half of the year. We have these three major planets. Okay, they are not minor planets, they are going to stay for a long time, and they do trigger events. Okay, they are very important to analyze certain events. So when these three planets, okay, they'll impact the sign of Aries as well as Leo. Okay, so irrespective of whatever ascendant you are, okay, the houses where these two signs are placed will be important, will be impacted, may trigger events depending on the dasha, and may also be of high significance, okay, for you, irrespective of whatever ascendant you are. That is going to be the theme for the year 2023. Okay, moving ahead, understanding what does it mean. Okay, let's dive deeper. Now Aries is a sign which signifies action, initiation, discovery, innovation. There is impulsiveness, there's overconfidence as well, there's risk taking as well. You are not afraid of the consequences there. Okay, and you don't think twice before taking actions. You're all about actions. Okay, to be so you're whichever house Aries is placed, okay, that will urge you to take actions, to be innovative, to be quick with it. Okay, and to take that risk. You'll not be afraid of the consequences there. Okay, wherever it is placed. Now there'll also be, now the thing is Aries, so the key is, okay, for these significance, the key is to be realistic first, because we have Rahu's involvement. Okay, so we have to be realistic, because Rahu will make you will dream you about things that that may not be possible, may not be realistic, may not be practical, and maybe out of greed, maybe out of temptations, maybe out of addictions, maybe superficial, maybe temporary. Okay, so one needs to be very realistic, one needs to be humble and patient. We have Saturn's aspect, and not thinking temporary but well thought plans and decisions towards the house where Aries is there, or where towards the planets placed in the sign of Aries. Okay, this is there. Then Aries is also the sign of individuality, physical self. Someone who is celebrity, someone who is working in the front end, someone who is the leader, someone who is the politician, someone who is leading from the forefront. Okay, who is the front, who is the face of whatever the business or whatever the job that you're doing. Okay, it describes that as well. It describes authority as well. It represents authority as well. Okay, so yeah, what happens is one will become more focused on individuality. Okay, like wouldn't rely on others to do something. Okay, and would seek that attention. Okay, more and more people will seek that attention, will seek that fame, will seek that name, will be involved in self-love, self-indulgent, self-care. Okay, self-worth. Okay, so there will also be a self-realization. Okay, one will also be health conscious and self-focused. Okay, so wherever Aries is placed, okay, in that house significance will be more attached towards self, health, and individuality, authority. Okay, and uh, and action. Okay, mostly not thinking. Now thinking part is over. Okay, you will be motivated, or you'll be encouraged. Now just put your foot forward and just take leap of faith and just go for it. Okay, but remember, we have Rahu. Okay, and then we also have Jupiter. Now understand, see, here one will want to ignite something, rejuvenate something, change something, transform something, and all will be in actions. Okay, there will be actions. There will be not there will be no thinking involved. Okay, because see, it has three planets impacting Aries. Remember that. Okay, we have three planets, not two planets. Two planets is very important, but now we have three planets. So there's going to be very, very important. There's Saturn, which is time and actions. Saturn represents time, samay. Okay, and actions is the karma. Is also the karma faldata, meaning the one who gives the fruits of our deeds. Okay, Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is the natural karka of righteousness, morality, wisdom, knowledge. He is the natural putra karka. Putra karka meaning the creation of life. He is the life. He is the spark that brings the life, that brings something alive, something to life. Okay. Rahu is the Maya, the illusion, the self-indulgent planet who wants to enjoy the pleasures, who wants to, and he's also the planet of temptations, addictions. Okay, so it is going to be very, very important when these three major planets, which actually are the whatever we desire, like we want whatever is the, not what we desire, but what is the foundation. Okay, like there's life. Okay, there is karma, there's actions, and there is indulgence. Okay, well, the desires. Okay, so there's involvement of actions, there's involvement of putting the seed. Okay, putting that seed. Okay, and nourishing it. Okay, like patiently. Jupiter is putting that seed. Saturn is nourishing that plant, nourishing that seed, putting all nurturing it. Okay, with patience, with persistent. And then Rahu is whenever that plant grows to enjoy it. Okay, so this basically our life as such. Okay, the word of that. So yeah, that is there. So this is going to be very, very important. Whenever there is Aries in your chart, okay, there will be something big happening there, some changes, some rejuvenation, some improvement, something depending on your chart and placement and dasha. But since we have three planets, so yes, there will be something that will be different, something major that will be happening. Okay. Now your Rahu and major can also be like depending on a dasha. If your dasha is not likewise, then is not aligned, then it the major means also that simply getting a job. If you are unemployed and simply getting a job, so there's some changes. Okay, if you have been unemployed since 2 3 years and suddenly you are getting a job, so there's something major happening, okay, for you. So we have to understand like that. Okay. And your Rahu will amplify, tempt and manipulate. Okay, so we have to understand that also. Okay, Rahu will make you overconfident in your abilities, in your self worth. Okay, that you are more that you are more capable. Okay, that you are more you can do anything. Okay, so that kind of mindset will be formed because of Rahu. Okay, so Rahu will amplify, tempt, and manipulate. Saturn will encourage you to move ahead and take actions. Okay, if you have just been planning and thinking and to take some actions to do something. So see, initially 4 months of the year. Okay, initial 4 months of the year when we don't have Jupiter's involvement, there will be chaos. Okay, and frustration, because we have two contradictory energies coming together. Okay, and it's impacting the individuality, it's impacting the sign of actions. Okay, so see, because one is telling you to think big, to think temporary, to to do something quickly and to have that results very quickly, like you just want to go viral okay, overnight, which may happen, okay, depending on everything, but that is very temporary. Your one time what is that word, okay, one time viral, okay, something like that, which is not long term, like people may know you for that limited time, but then afterwards you're just fading, you're just fading. So that's very temporary. Okay, you are becoming rich in your dreams, so it is very dreamy kind of thing. It's not happening in reality. It's all about your mind, your subconscious, where it is happening. Okay, so yes, you have to be very realistic. You have to write down and note down that if whatever you want to do is basically right, okay, is going to be fruitful, or where you should be thinking to do something, or where you need to step back. Okay, and yes, one is telling you to do this, whereas one is asking you to be grounded. Okay, to be grounded, to make efforts, to think long term, to improve, to learn, and see where it goes. Okay, with patience, persistent, and to nurture, nourish whatever your baby is, whatever your dream project is, or whatever you want to do. Okay, whatever you want, whatever your desires are. Okay, and to see what happens in reality, and then take decisions likewise. So one is telling you to, one is impatient, and one wants to think patiently and long term. So when two contradictory energies are impacting the sign of actions, yes, there will be chaos, there will be frustration, there will be um, a kind of there is conflict between your heart and mind wants to do something, heart wants to do something else. So this kind of energy will be there, like you want to take action against something, but then you are hesitant, you're afraid, there is challenges that is stopping you from doing it, there are some obstacles, um, uncertainty, there's fear. So a lot of things will happen. But in April, we'll have Jupiter coming in. Okay, so now the guidance is coming in, the knowledge is coming in, the wisdom is coming in. Okay, so your actions will be more well taken. Okay, but understand that Jupiter is also expansion. Okay, so there will be an increase magnificently regarding that particular house. Okay, like if it is in 12th house, your expenses are going to increase manyfold. Okay, without without an anything else, seeing anything else is going to happen. Okay. If it is in your fifth house, your investments are going to increase, your affairs are going to increase, you're going to bond with more people. In ninth, your travels are going to increase. Okay. And you want to upgrade yourself, so a lot of courses you may do. So likewise, we have to analyze. Okay. And Rahu will also, Rahu, since we have Rahu's involvement, so Rahu will also bring in the unconventionality, out of the box, something very different. Okay. Like in fifth house, if it is there, Aries sign, you'll be attracted towards people from other cultures, something different. Like maybe you are attracted towards, maybe you're into a relationship with someone who is very old. Okay. Like there's a huge gap difference between you, maybe young or old, whatever, or maybe of different culture, or maybe something has to be very different than traditional. Okay. Like what is commonly followed in the society, there has to be something different that would take place. Okay. With Rahu's involvement, and Jupiter will bring it alive, so the events will take place. Okay. Whatever things that are dead will come alive rightfully. Okay. Because Jupiter is the planet of righteousness. Okay. So like in fourth house, you will change your dwelling. Okay. Something related to home, to house, to your heart. Okay. To your feelings, to your emotions, to your mother's health, to your mother. Okay. Something may improve, something may change, something may come to life. Okay. If your mother wasn't well, so she may improve, her health may improve, something like that may happen. Okay. Now we have to certainly analyze the chart and the dasha and everything else, but this is going to be major, and this is going to be impacting. Okay. For majority of people. And we have also Saturn, the planet of restriction and hard work. Okay. So here it brings the element of working towards a goal with focus and dedication. Okay. To put that efforts, okay, into action, and do not like it is said, no, in Hindi we say, कर्म करते जाओ, फल की चिंता मत करो. Okay. Yes, in Gita it is there. So this is what we have to, meaning to just put, do your actions, and do not be worried about the results. Okay. Basically that is what it's there. So Saturn will, Saturn represents, Saturn significance will be there. Okay. Will be this, in this whole three planetary, triple planetary impact. Okay. So that was about Aries. Okay. Now we also have uh, the sign of Leo, that's going to be impacted. Okay. Saturn is aspecting the sign of, with its seventh aspect. We have Jupiter, Rahu also impacting the sign of Leo. Okay. So now Leo is a sign that represents creation. Leo is also the sign that represents government. We have Aries and Leo both representing some authority, something royal. So you will notice that there could be something that happens regarding the government, regarding the politics, regarding that kind of stuff. Okay. Leaders, authority. Leo also signifies children because it's the original fifth house. Okay. And Leo, the ruler of Leo is sun, which is our Atma. Okay. So Leo also signifies the resources of our heart. Okay. It is also the sign of creation and expression, self-expression. Okay. So here you'll notice, okay, that you will want to learn something, okay, from that significance. Like if it is in fourth house, uh, you will want to learn about home, interior designing, something to do with decoration, something to do with home, something to do with yes, you will also want to learn from your mother. Okay. Your mother may suddenly guide you, teach you, something may happen like that. You want to learn from your mother. Okay. You want to learn about maybe heart, something related to emotional healing, something related to real estate, automobiles, building your home. something like that. Okay, wherever it is placed, you will want to learn something, okay, about that significance. You want to go through that learning, you will go through that learning process. It could even be as simple as, you are just having and a relationship, and you are into a relationship, and that relationship is very is not you don't feel like home in that relationship. Okay, so then you will have that breakup, and then you will go through that learning process about what is your expectation, what do you seek, okay, in a relationship, and what you should be careful about. Okay, what are the red flags that you need to look for, uh, uh, things like that. Okay, and then we will also have the aspect of Saturn. So see, Saturn is not that friendly with the Leo sign. Okay, so here you will find that there is no um, such authority, or no such ruler in the house if it is in fourth house. Okay, because see, Saturn is a servant, is a common people. Okay, and Leo is a sign of royalty. Okay, a sign of ruling. Okay, when these two things come together, okay, then you will find that, see, Saturn is a restriction. Okay, but in the house of Aquarius, okay, Saturn is in the house of Aquarius. It can give you gains as well as challenges. Okay, so there's both ways. You have to earn, okay, the rewards. That is basically the, if I have to define one word or one sentence of Saturn into the sign of Aquarius, it is basically you have to earn the reward. You will be rewarded if you put in the efforts. Okay, you will be rewarded, you'll be successful if you put in the efforts. That is basically what Saturn in Aquarius means. Okay, so wherever there is Leo, you will feel restriction, but it will also be a learning process for you. Okay, Rahu at the same time will have its fifth aspect on Leo. So again, we have triple transit impact. Okay, bringing changes, creation, and unconventionality. Okay, there will be creation. You, a lot of people, you will find that they are into entrepreneurship, something to do with business, something to do with authority, where there are a lot of people who will be quitting their jobs to do something of their own. Okay, to create their own project, and they'll be very creative projects. Okay, uh, creative projects into self-expression, things like that may also happen. There will be changes. Okay, and you will also find more children, okay, getting birth. So yes, this could be there, and there will be also unconventionality taking place with Rahu. Okay, so in your chart, okay, for 2023 we have Aries and Leo, the major important signs. Okay, and that will be the theme, okay, of this year. Okay, so till November, basically, we have major planets impacting the signs. So the major part or theme of this year will have to do with these two signs. I've already done Saturn transits impact for all ascendants separately. I'll do for this Jupiter, okay, and Rahu as well. If you haven't watched that, you can do so for Saturn transits, okay, from playlist. Okay, so this is going to be very important. Okay, whenever we have double transit impact, okay, it triggers some events. So here we have now triple transit impact, so we'll have something major, something different, something out of the box, some changes, some creation, some innovation that will take place. Okay, irrespective of whatever ascendant you are, yes, your chart, your placement and dasha shall matter always. Okay, but this is going to be there. Okay, this is the foundation that's going to be there, and more or less you'll feel this wherever these two signs are placed, the impact. Okay, you'll feel that. Okay, so yeah, that was all for today. This was very important that I missed. Okay, and this is going to be very important. Okay, So yeah, that was all for today. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe. For personal consultations, you can just drop me an email given in the description below. Okay, thank you for watching. Om Shanti.